Welcome back. Visual artist Nandipha Mntambo, documentary producer Fanny Glissant, director of the Foxy Five web series and winner of Digital Lab Africa #2, Jabulile Nadia Newman, are some of the creatives that take part in the French Institute's debate titled Feminism at Work, Crafting Feminist Ideals in and Beyond the Creative Sector. The panelists will discuss just how being a woman has impacted their careers and will share their understandings of feminism. And to tell us more about the debate, we're joined by its moderator, Danielle Bowler, who is the managing editor for ELLE South Africa and describes herself as a feminist tiger, as well as Véronique Briquet-Laugier, who is the director of the French Institute of South Africa. Ladies, a very good morning to you and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning.
Véronique, I'm going to start with you. Take us through the background of what the Night of Ideas is all about. What inspired it?
Yeah, it's an inspiration coming from France. Every year since 3 years, all over France, we are synchronizing debate, and we have a special theme. This year, the Night of Ideas theme is facing our time. And this is why we chose feminism at work, because feminism in the workplace, in the creative workspace, is really facing our time nowadays. So it's really special. This 31st of January, on all continents, in more than 70 cities in the world, everyone is going to debate with their own country. And this is in the framework of the cooperation between France and South Africa, which we are promoting at the French Embassy and the French Institute.
Apart from feminism, what are some of the thorny issues, the debatable and the hot topics that will be discussed there?
There are a lot of different things. You mean all over the world?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are different things. It all depends also upon the countries and the countries' issues, the embassies are. But they are also facing our time is about different topics such as the globalization in some topics, in some countries. They are going to discuss about how can we handle globalization from a point of view.
Danielle, why is feminism such an important issue, especially in the workplace or in the creative space? Why is it such an important issue to tackle?
I think it's an important issue all over the world, and it's important because I think it's about facing entirely what it means to be a person in the world, and it's about facing structural inequalities that people face, and particularly women, non-binary people, people across different genders.
Yeah.
And it holds the potential of completely changing our world and making it a more humane world.
Yeah. You describe yourself as the feminist tiger. Mm-hmm. What does this mean?
Oh, it was something that somebody had said to me on Twitter. I was had tweeted an opinion, and somebody said, "You're such a feminist tiger," as an insult, and I took it on and said there's nothing insulting about being a feminist tiger, and there's nothing insulting about fighting for equality.
Yeah, and I've been following your work quite closely, and I know what that means actually. And there's also the Feminist Stokvel. Take us through that.
That was a group that I was a part of, where 7 women came together to discuss the issues that faced black women, and we held nights where we discussed ideas and also discussed black women's hair, how to take care of it, but also looked at the history of black hair, and it was basically just a space where black women could come together to discuss topics that they faced.
Right. Now, Véronique, how has feminism evolved over the years and throughout the world?
Oh, that's a very, very wide question. I would like to add that this debate is going to take place on the 31st of January in the project space, okay, which is a not-for-profit organization, which is a place which favors, of course, African contemporary art, and that has a self-sustainability concept also, and of course that is promoting women. I would like also to say that feminism without including men is not possible. So we need on board a lot of people, not only women, we need men, we need all genders with us. We need also all diversity, like you said, Danny, and really to make this evolution, yes, since it's your question, this feminism evolution, it's very important to have everyone on board and to increase awareness, okay, because, you know, in a team, diversity is major. You're not going to be creative if you don't have all the genders and all the diversity you need.
Who are some of the panelists and how were they selected?
So Nandipha Mntambo is the panelist with Danielle Bowler moderating, Jabulile, and so Jabulile Newman, who's the awardee. She won the prize last year of the Digital Lab Africa, which is another great South African French project that we have at the French Institute. We are promoting a lot of cooperation between our two countries. And last but not least, Jabulile. Last but not least, Fanny Glissant, who's a French director who did a piece of documentary about slaveries last year.
Okay. Now, Dani, are you at all still hopeful about the possibilities that feminism can bring?
Of course. I think we must all be hopeful about the possibilities that feminism can bring. I think it's critical. Yeah.
Do you get the sense that it's under threat?
I don't get the sense that it's under threat. I think we are debating and defining what different kinds of feminisms mean, and that doesn't mean that it's under threat. It just means that we are enhancing our understandings of it and also making it a more inclusive space. I think questions are important, and it's important for us to discuss and debate what feminism means for our times and for different kinds of people.
And it's such a broad subject, but people tend to misinterpret it.
I think a lot of times we get a patriarchal understanding of what feminism means, which means, you know, it's very time-locked understanding that's kind of bra-burning and feminists hate women, which is completely contrary to the principles of what feminism means, that kind of patriarchal, one-sided understanding that just seeks to dismantle feminism rather than to understand it.
Right. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Danielle Bowler is the managing editor for ELLE South Africa and will moderate a debate about feminism at work and more specifically in the creative world through the experience of 4 women working in the creative sector. It takes place at the Project Space at the Victoria Arts on Thursday. Thursday's Morning Live. Let's go for coffee.